opportunities, opportunity attracts opposition. Okay, so we have this as a part two, and two, and today's space of the all. So we have a subtopic okay, so we have this subtopic which says the hidden law of success nobody talked about. Okay. The hidden law of success. Nobody talked about. So we have we're looking at 6 outlines there. Okay, so we have 6 outlines based on the foundation concept. So we have the excuses. Time and season. Time and season. Time and season. Okay. Appointed time. Okay. Appointed time. And times are people of 15. Okay. Opportunity needs for position. The last one is like one. Okay. Okay. So beside the guys telling us that opportunity comes to everyone. Anyone in life will come with the opportunity. For some people never prepared for opportunity, so they never take advantage of opportunity. Some people procrastinate when they see opportunity, they say, oh, I will do it, I will do it, I will do it. Some people hesitate. I don't know what is for me, but I can do it. A lot of people they just keep analyzing this analysis. Too much analysis leads to paralysis. Analyze, read all the books, study everywhere, but they never before get to the back of the steering of the car. No matter how you read, it's good to read about driving the car. Study about driving the car, get a mentor there, but if you never get to the back of the steering, you will never drive the car. You don't learn driving while you're in the classroom. You learn driving while you're involved in the process. So some people learn about swimming, probably people never enter the water. Swimming and or they said to enter the water. So we must prepare for the opportunities before the opportunity comes. So we started by telling us about context of concepts yesterday. For those who join us in the classes today, we talked about the first thing you need to understand is that God knows what you need before you ask. He always knows. He also knows where you need it the most. So smart investors, smart people, who the entrepreneurs are the one that see for the purpose of the future. So what you need in the future must be seen in the present. So question is that what do you need in the future? So if you mention 4 things, a lot of us we need habits. We need to invest to increase. So you want to what that increase in your life, but don't invest. You plant to grow, produce, plant whatever you want to produce. So you cannot say there is anything to produce something and you're not you're not planting anything at all. So you're not planting. Have you sow to grow? You actually sow to grow. And you mentioned 4 things yesterday. You sow to grow. And number 4, are you seek what you need? Seek what you need. Seek what you need. Seek what you need. We cannot plant corn seed and then you go and harvest cassava or you go and harvest yam. So if you want, you know you need cassava, that is the time. We clear the bush with the fire, till the ground, plant the sticks. You know, you need yam, get involved. You need to go yam, get involved. You need corn, get involved. What do you need? You see, not the worst thing is to beg during harvest. because you never planted anything, so you didn't expect anything, and expectation is the highest demonstration of, preparation is the highest demonstration of faith, and expectation is superpower. So we saw so much yesterday that God's success system involves seed time, harvest, and season. So we are going to bring forth fruit in the fruit bearing season. So we are going to determine what we need and make a plan to them and work towards. So when we become aware of what we need, of course, we are going to make deliberate and consistent action towards the habits that we actually want to. We can create a solution for a problem that is not yet available because we anticipate the challenges tomorrow. We anticipate the harvest. So we can run into a lot of people will never understand that we need to prepare until they run into obstacles, face opposition, challenges in life, and so become aware, oh, I need something else. But God's go ahead of time, what you are going to need and prepare solution for you. So it's very important that we understand the role of times and seasons, make it that it plays in prosperity, progress, promotion, and breakthrough. So if you understand that role, that you need to there are times and seasons that will come to the man, and whether you prepare or not, times they will come. And you prepare, opportunity will always come. So everything is anywhere you go, is people succeed, most of them take advantage of opportunity. You realize that an opportunity of progress and prosperity and promotion will come for me to live in abundance and experience breakthrough in my life to be prepared. So the concept of the context of the concept is that please invest to increase, now plan to produce, so to grow and see what we need. So we started going to the next outline, which was a school. So we saw so many yesterday. We did not do much, but we tried to put something to us. And since we're talking to entrepreneurs on this part of the world, so we have to take a foundation for what everybody was set and the lessons from them to apply in today's life. So we took a lesson, but the cerebral asset is part of the world is the Bible. Once you pick the scripture, they will agree. You can pick the lessons that apply in your life in today's world. So we look at it in the book of Proverbs 20, verse 4. That is the Proverbs 20, verse 4. So we talked about the man who the Bible talk about the slogan will not plow a season of cold, therefore shall he beg, inhabit, and have nothing. So someone that is a sluggard is someone that is lazy, slothful, who make excuses and list of reasons why he will not till the ground, why he will not plant the seed, and live without excuse, and that excuse start to turn into begging. So the slogan has excuses for not sowing, for not planting. Therefore, they depend on those who did not make excuses. So the last place to be in life is to be a beggar in harvest. Now, when people are enjoying the harvest, they are begging. That is the last place to be in life. And because you're making excuses, I don't have time, I don't have nobody, nobody's helping me, nobody's supporting me. We are poor people, we are poor masses, I need help. And it's not planned when you're supposed to plan. So don't make excuses, but discern the seed time and plant. So break the ground, plant the seed, make sure you see what you definitely need in the life in the future. Eliminate all the excuses because the excuses are the currency all people use to buy failure. The man that must first start with giving excuses. Because if you actually stand up on your feet and stand on your feet, you will not make excuse because your feet was meant for you to stand on them. So I'll tell the people on there, so I don't have anybody. But what about if things are hard? You can create, you can even though you may born naked, you are not born empty. God deposits something is part of creativity in us. Give things, talents, ideas, concepts. So nobody's empty. All of us have giftings, all of us have talent, all of us have vitality, fidelity. Your job is to discover, develop, and deploy. So this person, why am I here? What am I supposed to do? What are the opportunities I'm expecting to happen tomorrow? A good investment, a good marriage. So prepare today. There is a time for preparation because the thing is that seed is another way of saying investing. Investing time, seeding is investing time. So don't make excuses, make investment. That's why we stopped yesterday. Yes or yes? Why are you talking like that? What was the last thing they mentioned yesterday? Yes. Don't make excuses, make investment. Okay. Don't make excuses, make investment. So today we'll move to the next outline, which is of course times and seasons. So right on the note, times and seasons. For entrepreneurs, business investors, men who want to make impact, who want to come to the world better place. Right on the note, times and what? Season. So there's no way I can talk about times without mentioning Ecclesiastes because I think that is the only way. I'm not a pastor anyway, but I like to bring my trainings for the scripture so that at least one of us can agree on something. Ecclesiastes 3, of course, Ecclesiastes 3, 1 and 3, 1 to 3. And he said a lot. But the one I'm interested is the time. So everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heavens. I like that a lot. He said a time to plant and a time to harvest. A time to this, a time to that. A time to this, a time to that. That means when you don't make preparation because you did not expect anything to happen good in the future, when the time comes season, you will miss it. And what I saying that once you miss it, you have to wait for another planting season. You can do late planting, but it cannot be the same with the normal planting season. So right on your know like this, uh, things have seasons. And things have seasons. Then they write everything have seasons, please stop. Everything have season, anything. The time to be, the time to get pregnant, the time to give birth, the time to be young, the time to be old, the time everything. Everything has season, please stop. Everything. So coming to the world, and then I didn't know I would be successful. So I did not prepare. I didn't know I write exams. Why didn't you know? When you're a student, you're supposed to know. Prepare in all time. So everything has season. Please stop. There are seasons. Seasons comes and go. Times have purpose too. So you are given time for a purpose and purpose for a time. Write it down. You are given time for a purpose. You are given time for a purpose. You are given time for a purpose and purpose for a time. I'll mention six of them so you can see very well clearly. You are given time for a purpose. And I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Yeah. So I can usually another class. I'm doing this. Write it down. You are given time for a purpose and purpose for a time. So number one, I need to play this. So sorry for those who listen. So I'm not really here today because the training have to be. I'm not going to this piece. So I'm not really going to have anything. So and write it. I say right. You are given time for a purpose and purpose for a time. So number one, you have a season for a designated time. A season, a season for a designated time. So that is for specific outcomes to happen to you. Specific target for those specific outcome. So for you to have a specific outcome, I'm expecting harvest. That means there is a time for that purpose and purpose for that time. So and if you look at it very well, for all of us that are expecting a specific outcome, maybe you want to have a child, you want to get a million, you want to harvest whatever you are learning to do a business, because you know there's a specific time, the business that we have to for you to go to the market, get the goods, you want to go into poultry farm, there's a fish farming, there's a specific outcome you're expecting. That means you must get the chief face, the umbrellas, get the house, get the pen, get whatever. So the one specific, of course, outcome, that means you must actually make preparation for that opportunities, despite the opposition, and that will help you to overcome because preparation is the highest demonstration of faith. So number two, a season is an appointed time. Number two, a season is an appointed time. A season is an appointed time. A season is an appointed time. So number two, trying to say that life appointments, don't miss your life appointments. Never you miss your life appointment. But once you miss it, life appointment, life appointment, life appointment. So don't miss it. But when you miss that life appointment, that season has passed. And we know this, of course, very well from so many stories we discussed today. Um, so many of them we discussed today. So many of them we have to discuss them today. Okay, we'll get to the also. So we have to them, and we all know that the Passover happens after 430 years because God really told Abraham that your seed will be in captive and I'll come for them after 430 years. So there must be an life appointment for this one. And Moses said that this night, Passover night, everybody pack your bag, eat, and then just don't worry, we are leaving the city in Egypt for the first time. But that was really reminding that. So there's always an appointment to everybody. The issue of Jericho, the issue of a lot. So when people don't understand times and seasons, they seem to struggle with lack, with poverty, with disappointment, because they don't know that their breakthrough will come. They don't have breakthrough. Whether you believe for breakthrough or what, it will surely come. Whatever your prosperity, your progress, it will come, your promotion will come. But the person, if you never prepare, he's thinking they are okay. I didn't know. Opportunity has passed. And the thing is, this one opportunity comes to a lot of people. They tend to procrastinate, they tend to hesitate, they tend to involve in intellectual blindness. We talk about this ones and too much analysis that leads to paralysis. And they keep saying, I didn't know. You analyze, and the market has passed, the business has passed, the season has passed. So other people are buying oil now to spawn. Of course, very soon they will start to sell it and they'll make double the price of the money and make some profit of all the money. And that will not, nobody will do so. People will not make provision. Not that they're buying the oil to store, they're not involved in the oil process, they're not even involved, they are not involved with anything, they just want to beg during harvest. And it's the worst place to beg during harvest. That's why I enjoy it. Number three, a season is a limited time. Number three, a season is a limited time. A season is a limited time. A season is a limited time. So, and number four, a season is a divine time. A season is a divine time. A season is a divine time. It's a divine time. It's a divine time. So, okay, number five, a season is a window of opportunity. A season is a window of opportunity. A season is a window of opportunity. Once the window open, you are not taking advantage of it, it will close. So you will not be waiting. So a season is a designated time. A season is an appointed time. A season is a limited time. A season is a divine time. A season is a window of opportunity. Number six, so you have to understand as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, you prepare because to show you all this opportunity will come and it comes to no position. But you not prepare, you give up, you quit. That's why temporary defeat is not a permanent failure. That challenges are coming doesn't mean that thing you're doing is wrong. Sometimes they come to test you because we know that storm will come, rain will fall, but the house that you don't build on rock, build on sand, great will be a fall, great fall. But you have to know that there are more so rain will come, storm will come, make that build this on rock, prepare. And God is saying, I didn't know. Why didn't you not know? Don't you know the hidden law of success is to prepare? Preparation makes the difference. Okay, number six, a season is the time assigned to a specific purpose. A season, so now I need to read some power. Number six. Now I'm not watching prayer. Don't worry. Okay. Look at number six here. A season is it is the time. It is the time. There's assigned to six purpose. Assigned to a specific purpose. Okay, so a lot of people they act in ignorance, and it's a it's a problem because Hosea 4 verse 6 says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. The next statement is because they rejected knowledge, I the Lord and rejected them. That means God only reject those that reject knowledge. He didn't reject the nappers, he not reject armed robbers, he not reject prostitutes, he not reject Babalawo, he not reject everybody that committed sin, he even came to die for them. But when it comes to ignorance, God said, I reject them. They say, my people, that means God, born again people, church going people, communal church people, speaking in tongues, people, he said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And he said, because they rejected knowledge, I, the Lord, have rejected them. God only reject those that reject knowledge. He said, I don't want them, let them go. You know why? Because ignorance is the darkest dark of the dark. So you're not a man who perpetually live in ignorance, who doesn't want to learn, who doesn't want to prepare because, and if you keep saying, I don't care. When the time comes, some of us are very funny. They didn't prepare for this old age, we didn't prepare for this 40 years, we didn't prepare for 35 years, we not prepare for 20, we not prepare for 50 years, we didn't prepare for 60 years. Say, why would you not know that one day you get to 40 years? Why don't you want to get to 30 years, 40, 50, 60? So the problem is that life you cannot take that life never bring opportunities. All of us have divine opportunities and they come in seasons. And it could be your designated time, it could be, of course, your appointed time, it could be, of course, it can be a limited time for you, it could be a divine time, it could be a window of opportunity, it could also be assigned for specific purpose and you're not prepared. Acting like a five police lady, who carry the who not pay for the master because they thought that master would just, I don't really know, let me just be here, let me just give a hand in hand. No, I told you, you are not here on earth by yourself. You are here for a specific purpose. You not just have to on earth. No. God actually has a mandate for you. And it's very, very simple. God is not changing. He said, go to the world, be fruitful, do multiply, replenish, subdue, and have dominion. Fivefold dominion mandate. Why are you not taking advantage of it? Why are you acting as if you never know it to come? So these opportunities they are about to see, like a lot of people don't take advantage of them because they never pay for the sin. So every observable thing in life have an entrance and will experience an exit. It will come and pass, it will come and it will go. Every car, every houses, all your body shapes, all your phone, or the half seasons, your looks, the shape of your body. Of course, I wasn't like this. There was that I was a baby, I was a boy, I know, adolescence, now a full grown man. One day, I'll soon be a grandpa. That time to come, yeah, you're nothing. I'll soon definitely I'll give my daughter in hand in marriage. I'll go to my sons. I don't know very children already. So there was a time 10 years ago I was not married. Imagine that now, like this, I'm 10 years in marriage, like play. Like when did I even marry them? I can still remember very well. So I know one that will become 20 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 80 years in marriage, like that. So I need to prepare for those moments that are happening. So you have to know that there was time I never had a car, never had a land, never had a house, never had anything. But definitely I know that one day I will definitely have. So that forced me to be prepared. So you can't tell me you don't know that opportunities will come to you. How are you so? How do you feel that this 2026 come with opportunity for you to be a millionaire? To make millions online, help someone to become a millionaire. Why would you act as if you don't know that you make so much abundance, you give so much wealth that your life will. I do not know that you win souls for kingdom of God. How do you not know? How do you not know that you're investing unto honor? Why do you not know? So this year full of abundance of opportunities for me and you, but it comes with competitions. And you never prepare, you give up in the midst of opportunities. We give excuses in your using and using support. Why must you always give this? Don't you know? Excuses are the currency. Poor people used to buy failures. Stop giving excuses. Take action. Tell your neighbor, I'm a success. I'm a success. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. There is a fruit bearing season for everyone. There's 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 a fruit bearing season for everyone that sows, plants. There's a fruit bearing season for everyone that sows. Mr. George, please go ahead and listen. So apart from the help to fix it up. So I don't know why it's should be everything. So there's a fruit bearing season for everyone that sows, plants, seeds. There's a fruit bearing season for everyone that sows, plants, future. So all the investments we did, we're expecting results, we're expecting outcomes. So man that never, of course, sow, plant, seed, and invest, why are you expecting nothing? Because you cannot harvest what you never sow. The truth of the matter is that if you do that, you must be stupid. So if I know I must, you don't do this by giving your own. No. For you to actually sow, you must play the ground, put the fire, plant, take the ground, plant the seed, go and be watching it and take the first weed, take second one, the cassava processing. So you have to pass through that process. So you cannot tell me that I can, my wife is pregnant, I didn't anticipate 9 months child. No, for me to expect, I must take my wife to antenatal, get the children this, get prepared for that opportunity, prepare for that harvest, prepare for my prepare. So you cannot tell me that you're only a millionaire and you don't learn you're not associated with millionaires. You don't learn the things that will help you sustain your outcomes and results. You're not done. See, for you to be a sustainable millionaire, you must have other millionaires around because a wise is not a man who is wise in his place. No matter how wise around him. You always say you that work with the wise, the what? Wise. Some kind of foods in what? So you have to intentionally select your relationships because the quality of people you associate with the quality of the conversations and the quality of the conversation is the quality of your life. Because bad communication corrupt good manners. So you must practice what I call only quality people. So you want to be millionaire, you must practice that. One day millionaire, you must mind the words that comes out from your mouth because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth secret. You something because when you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. So it's a deliberate and intentional act. That is a fruit bearing season for everyone that sow, plant, seed, and harvest. Be at that location at a particular time at the appointed time. So it could be geographical, it could be psychological, it could be spiritual, it could be financial, it could be intellectual place, it could be emotional place. When you have a financial appointment, it simply means that you need to be in the financial place at a particular time. If not, you miss your season of appointment, you miss your opportunity. Write it down, very important. You have to be at a financial place you have to be at a financial place at a particular time. You have to be at a financial place at a particular time, to have an appointment with abundance. You have to be at a financial place at a particular time, to have an appointment with abundance, prosperity, increase, overflow, economic stability, capacity, or you lose the appointment. You have to be at a financial place at a particular time, to have an appointment with abundance. Imagine that I was not at a particular financial place at a particular financial time. when opportunity want to buy the land comes out, I will not have the money to afford it. Opportunity want to buy a car comes out, I will not be able to buy the car. When opportunity to get married come, I will not be able to pay the right price. So I must be I must be at a financial place at a particular time for man to have an appointment with abundance for man, a prosperity for man, increase for man, overflow for man, economic stability for man, economic stability and capacity, or you lose the opportunity. Economic stability and capacity. You must be at the financial place at a particular time to have an appointment with abundance, prosperity, increase, overflow, economic stability and capacity, or you miss the opportunity. You miss the opportunity. So a lot of people say, why would I not know? Why would I not know? I should know. Because observing my parents grow old, I should look at my father to see that the man didn't have wrinkle like this. Now my father is having wrinkle everywhere. He's 72 years. This will make him 73 years. So my father is 73 years more big. So I'm looking at the man. He was a man that used to pursue me all the way and flogging me everywhere. But now to stand up and maybe follow me in a problem. So the man will chase me all over the compound. Love nonsense out of my body because I don't hear one. I will play and play football. I will play and have two holes on my shot. I don't do anything. So the man keeps going. I have always taken it, but I never like do this thing. I never like but today I'm happy for the man that he has turned me to. That's why don't raise your child to be a boy. Raise your child to be a son. Raise your child to be a man because you don't prepare a child, you don't prepare the future for a child, you prepare a child for the future. Tell your neighbor, don't prepare a future for a child. You prepare a child for the future. Everything will take care of himself. So the good is that so you have to say yes. I believe that I have an appointment with our prosperity. So all of us have to say yes. I believe I have an appointment with prosperity. Let's do it together. I want to get a go. Yes. I have an appointment with our prosperity. I have an appointment with prosperity. Let's do one more time. Want to get a go? Yes. Appointment with prosperity. You have to do that for abundance. Let's do it. Want to get a go? Yes. Appointment with prosperity. You have to do that for increase. Want to get a go? Yes, I have appointment with prosperity. To do that with overflow. Want to get a go? Yes. I have appointment with overflow. You have to do that for economic stability and capacity. Want to get a go? Yes. Economic stability and capacity. So if you know you have appointment with that, it's not to be an opportunity for you. So you have to prepare today because preparation is the highest demonstration of faith. So I believe that there's an appointment time for all of us to experience promotion, to prosperity increase, experience overflow, and more than enough. So an appointed time to leave an inheritance to our children, write it down. We all write it on a note. We all have appointed time. We all have an appointed time to leave inheritance to our children. Write it down on your note. We all, including me and you, we have an appointed time to leave inheritance to our children. So if I know that, I'll start to buy one land property, document my processes, document my shitties, my core values to teach my children to get here. So I must be so intentional to document my processes because if I do documentation, I told you, the transfer of wealth is not the transfer of prosperity alone, but the transfer of it is this knowledge that created our wealth. So I said that we all have an appointed time to leave an inheritance to our children, and it's a good thing because a good man leaves inheritance to his children. So by June 5th, I'll be 40 years old. So I'm launching 4 books on my 40th birthday. And one of the books I'm writing is I feel writing one of them with the publisher right now. One of the books is 40 lessons I learned in 40 years. So I started to say, what are the most important lessons I learned in my life? I would like my children to come and see. My children, I want to write it down. I have to write it down, take it to the publisher. I want it to be published for me. So I can celebrate my 40th birthday. So I know for sure that there's an appointed time to do something and leave something behind. I already authored 2 books already. It's already done Amazon, so this will make it 6. So definitely, so you cannot tell me that you didn't know that potential will come. Why won't you not know? So it is very, very bad to live in that ignorance, in that blind spot. I didn't know. Don't say that I didn't know because it doesn't look good on you. Don't wear the uniform I didn't know. Don't wear the uniform of ignorance because that's so important that it doesn't look good on you. Making wrong mistakes at your level based on your function, is very, very bad because the evidence of knowledge is an improved outcome. Tell me the evidence of knowledge is an improved outcome. So you shouldn't be telling me you're acting in ignorance at this point of time in your life. Acquire knowledge, learn. Because learning is a royal habit. Tell me learning. Learning is a royal habit. So that's why it's something that only kings learn. What we don't learn, they hate it. They hate it. Then they sit down and read the book, they will sleep. You know why they will sleep? Because I've not read the book for so many times. So cobwebs on their brain. So they sleep. They say they need and them of them. So I don't learn, so you can learn it. See, man's capacity to learn is God's gift to man. Man's willingness to learn is a man's choice. So you have the capacity, but the willingness is your decision to make. You must decide. So no, man's capacity to learn. Man's capacity to learn is God's gift to man. Is God's gift to man. Man's willingness to learn. It's a man's choice. It's a man's choice. Awakening to abundance. You can learn your way into prosperity. You can learn your way into spiritual abundance. You can learn your way. You can learn your way out of any difficult place. You can learn. It's learning. It's not prayer and fasting. You have to learn your way out. Because see, things don't fail. People fail. People don't fail. They don't just know enough. Marriage don't fail. People fail. People don't fail. They don't just know enough. Nothing in life fail. People fail. People don't just fail. They don't just know enough. If you know enough, you will not fail. Because you know that you know that you know. And that is why knowledge makes you unfit for slavery. Say no knowledge. Knowledge makes a man. Makes a man. And a woman. And a woman. Unfit. Unfit. For slavery. For slavery. A lot of times been living in bondage of stagnation. And it's very bad. In the 21st century, the generation of I don't understand you. You know what people are experiencing a revolution in the century of woman in Lagos. In the woman history, no, there's no generation that produced more millionaires than our generation. In the top of my history, no generation has done better than our generation. In my generation, you just sit down here, place your phone, and you're talking to everybody in the whole wide world, and you are feeling ignorant, complaining and murmuring. Some people even defend poverty with their life. Do you know how life is happening to us? Why would we defend poverty? Why? It's not an error. Anything but error. Anything but error. So, if you believe that you have an appointed time, the question is that where is a place you need to be at the appointed time? That's the big question. Where will you be at the appointed time? Right. Let's ask ourselves that question before we move to the next thing. If you believe that, if you believe that you have an appointed time for man, then the question is where will you be at the appointed time? Where will you be? Financially, spiritually, psychologically, where will you be? What where will you be at that point? If you believe I have appointed time, the question where will you be? The question where will you be? So where will you be at the appointed time? So the season will come. You believe you have appointed time. You believe appointed time from prosperity, abundance. So where will you be? So where is the place you need to be intellectually in terms of knowledge base, in terms of capacity, skill and ability, in terms of spirituality, spiritual place, in terms of financially, the state and the shape of the financial life and the size of the opportunity you're expecting to come to you. So you have to ask yourself, where will you be? Where will you be in terms of knowledge base? Where will you be in terms of capacity? Where will you be in terms of spiritual life? In terms of financially, where will you be? So we have to make a decision to be in the right place at the right time and doing the right thing. So where will it be? So if you have an appointment, you need to invest the time necessary to get ready for that season of appointed time. The season is a limited time and divine time window of opportunity. The fruit bearing season is a fruit bearing season. When the season is over, you are going to wait for the next cycle to repeat itself, like mango, like pear, like name them. These are all seasons. When you finish, you have to wait. The reality is that there is a limited amount of time. Write it down. The reality is that there's a limited amount of time. Write it down. The reality is that there's a limited amount of time. Write it down. The reality is that there's a limited amount of time for you to take advantage of a divine opportunity. That is the reality, full stop. The reality is that there's a limited amount of time for you to take advantage of a divine opportunity. Nobody here will live up to 500 years, that I'm very sure of. But we can live up to 100 or 200 years, that I'm very sure of. That some of them can live to 200 years, right? 100 years, 150 years. You know, you live up to 200 years, shall I? Aye. 150, shall I? Aye. 100 years, shall I? Aye. I'm not become less. I'm not expecting less. 100 years. So, if you know you have appointed time to be 100 years, where will you be financially? Where will you be health? Where will you be spiritual? You know, I won't call it friend, I'll call it business partner, I won't call it just partner, what they got to work for me. He came to my office on Saturday. He was in my office upstairs, so he said, "Oh, my father is 84 years this year, and my father is well, that's today was the father's like introduction. The father wants to go and marry a second wife at 84 years. That's what was the father. So I'm wondering how the young ladies will marry a man of 84 years. That's your great grandfather. I don't know how to say that's your ancestor. Because the man has money anyway. You marry 84-year-old man. 84 years, my brother. And the guy was telling me that the father, is a businessman, he's a farmer. That even him, the guy is about 30 something years. He said if he's working with his father, he has to run and follow his father. Man can work from year to time. Tap, 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 tap. Very energetic man. Very 84 years, very strong man. They go to another second marriage. Very introduction last Saturday. The guy is preparing for his old age. So what I'm trying to say, what I'm talking about, the fact is that some people make decisions that I wonder when the result. So you are the product of your decisions. So stop acting as if somebody brought you to where you are. So you stop acting as if you don't understand. Are you a man of 84 years? That's your ancestor. Yeah, I'm married. It's good. I like it for the man, but the lady thing. I don't like your decisions. So, you make your decisions and then someone else. You are just acting, I don't know how to say it. You are making a decision and you're blaming somebody for a decision. Don't you know you're supposed to prepare for your abundance? Okay, the thing is this, you have to understand. So the reality is that there's a limited amount of time for you to take advantage of a divine opportunity. So don't miss the moment to seize an opportunity for prosperity and abundance in life. Don't miss that moment. In fact, I like to tell you boldly, I will never miss the moment to seize an opportunity for prosperity and abundance in life. Please stop. I will never miss. I will never miss. I will never miss the moment to seize an opportunity for prosperity and abundance. I will never miss. And I pray for everyone never to miss the opportunity to become prosperous, to live in a life of abundance. It's very painful. It's very painful. I will never miss the moment to seize an opportunity for prosperity and abundance in life. I will never miss. It's very painful. We're not going to marry on. I would have done investment. I would have bought Bitcoin. I would have bought the land. I would have needed the organ. They missed the moment and they live in regret. If I knew more than anymore, when I used to have money, back I said, so imagine that. So we don't use that money. I would have just bought land and beer house and putting tenant by now. I would be enjoying my benefits or my dividends of my labor. So why didn't we prepare? Didn't you know one day you become 40 years, you become 50 years, you become 60, you become 70, didn't you know? Or you thought you become a young guy, paparazzi, just like me, I know already. But one day there come a time I will not be able to stand strong like this anymore. So that's why I'm doing all I'm that to do now as a young man. So my children will not be asking me, Daddy, when men will men? When will you? I don't like such a question. It's very bad. So I already know. Because looking at my parents, I look at them. I look at these people that used to beat me up and down. And they can barely bring out something for themselves. It's just somebody not helping them out. So God's appointed time and season comes with miracles. That makes supernatural becomes natural. You enter into the arena of favor, living the fruit of labor. A season of is a time assigned to specific purpose. It opens the door and it closes for you. So by tomorrow, I thought I will get to appointed times and people opportunity. That in life give everybody people opportunity, but people respond to it differently. All of us are in the world, we're going to respond to opportunity differently. Some people will actually procrastinate and say, I will do it later. Some will say, and instead, I say, I'm not sure I should become successful myself. I'm not sure I can be an investor. I'm not sure I can be an entrepreneur. I'm not sure I can. In the same way, some will say, I want to analyze more. I want to read more because analysis of paralysis make people analyze just to find a way to mitigate all the risk. Forgetting that life is a risk. If you don't take risk and action, you cannot be famous in life because risk takers are history makers, action takers are money makers, and if you don't take history and action, history will forget about you. A lot of people say intellectual blindness. I don't recognize opportunity when I see one. Me, I don't like opportunity. I like to suffer. Because people think that poverty is their birthright. Poverty, all from forget it's not your birthright. This is the truth. If you are not tired of poverty is tired of you. Leave poverty alone. Then that's like this. So a lot of people actually take action and said, often I'm agreeing with you. I'm a millionaire. I know revived from a child. That's something good about me to cause attention to work in my favor. So tomorrow I'll go to the next outline number 4, appointed time. Then appointed time. Appointed time. But a lot of people keep telling me, I never recognize my appointed time. When I say that class with you, now understand. You're not prepared for every season. You prepare like they didn't prepare. He prepared, one kind of opportunity will come to you. When he saw opportunity to kill Goliath, he didn't waste time. He didn't even pray. He said, I want to show. That's so. Joseph prepared for that time. He prepared for it like never before. He said no to the Potiphar's wife. He said no to so many things. He said no, he prepared. So when the time comes, he just, even though the buckler, the baker, remember me when I come out. Remember me because he knew my time is coming to man the throne. He died a dream. Some people Just go our dream with business. The dreams don't die natural death. They are buried in busy schedules and unproductive activities. I will do here and I will do, I will do, I will do if I will never fly. I will do, I will do, I will do more than that capital, but that is for my transport. So opportunities come with any decisions. So I will talk about the hidden laws so that you understand that every opportunity for you to become successful, significant, wealthy in life will always come to you. But how prepared are you? As an entrepreneur, as a businessman, as an investor, that's the best we can take to the online community. I wish a luxury of time, but this is the best we can take to them. I want to give a professional advice. And my philosophy about this is that mentorship is a little shortcut to success. Never you get involved in a business without a mentor because he that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. Have a wonderful day. Shalom. Have a very good day. Okay, so we are running up this.